And welcome back to Blaze Radio Online. We're back for more intramural basketball here at the Sun Devil Fitness Complex in beautiful downtown Phoenix today. It's sports ? Against Benji Blue Hill, Bills Elite. Two very unique names, and both teams right now flip-flops with their schedules. So sports is 1-2, Benji Blue on the other hand 2-1, as we provide you the coverage here tonight on this Wednesday afternoon. And fall, not quite here. I think the equinox was, yesterday or Monday, and we're still feeling the heat.
Yeah, we're just getting into basketball season. It's early in this intramural season, so the teams are figuring it out, learning how to play with each other, but they're out here, they're having fun, and most importantly, they're ready to compete.
And we are just a few seconds away from tip-off. And as always here, teams showing up last second. It's what you expect with intramural basketball. A little bit, though. You got to know what you're getting into.
The Benji Blue Bills Elite are going to be wearing the gold pennies today, and the I don't know, or the sports, ? Going to be wearing the maroon. So let's see how this game goes.
And already just taking kind of a brief look at both of their rosters, you can definitely see that sports has some older talent on their squad. While I take a look at, we're just going to call them the Bills for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
I take a look at
the Bills.
I take a look at the Bills, and they look like definitely a younger roster. So potentially some of them coming up from high school ball, still having it in them. And I think that's kind of, maybe an interesting dynamic to watch tonight. The younger guys versus the older ones.
I'm curious to see how the athleticism is going to play. Number 44 for sports, Oz Hall. Saw him in warm-ups. He looked pretty good.
And so for tip-off, it'll be Oz Hall against Dylan Huggs, and sports will get it first. Jordan Baum at the three is going to pass it around over to Styron, and Styron kicks it down low for Hall, and Hall starts it off early. So now the Bills will take it up the court for their first time. Matthew Werfs, the point guard, down the lane, pulls up, off the backboard, and rebounded by sports. William Styron with the ball. Passes it to Baum, and we're seeing passes across the court right now. Gabriel Guerrero with the ball. And who other than Hall now? Hall on the far side of the court, passes it inside, jump shot, and that one does not end up getting released. He'll throw it out of bounds. Colby Musselman with the first out-of-bounds ball of the day, and it's 2-0 early.
Good defense there by the Bills. They close quickly on the shooter at the elbow.
Now the Bills with a chance. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Hall. And Hall wants to take it all the way. 1-on-5 down the lane, and just a little too much power on the layup. But he got a rebound down low, and there's the finish. Gabriel Guerrero there to put it back up, and so it's 4-0. Just under 7 minutes now in the first quarter. And Werfs trying to get his team activated down low. There's Jay Stewart fighting beneath the rim, and his shot will not go.
Early on, we're seeing sports pass the ball. They're moving it around. Bills not so much.
And Guerrero's three comes up short. Rebounded by Musselman, and he will follow in the footsteps. Into the hands of Werfs, and Werfs goes through traffic, meets three sports members, and he will get a jump ball call down low. And the Blues can hang on to it.
Sports was looking for a travel there from the referee, but they won't get it, to no avail. It's going to be the Bills' ball at their court.
Inbound down low goes to Stewart. Now into Dunham. Emmett Dunham down the right side, and he'll get fouled. I saw him taking some three-point shots during warm-ups, and it didn't look pretty, I'll be honest, but I like the way he kind of used his size there to go inside. He definitely doesn't give off your typical three-point shooter. I think he's going to do better when he goes inside.
And for the Bills early on, at least, Matthew Werfs, the point guard, gets the ball and just drives straight in the lane. Looks like their offense goes through him.
Dunham misses the first. Sports still leading 4-0. 5:35 left here in the first quarter. Dunham gets ready for a second. Ball's up. And he goes 1 for 2 at the line, and the Blue Bills will get onto the board for the first time. It's 4-1. Far corner, close corner. Guerrero bouncing around, kicks it out. Hall down the left side, turns around. A lot of passing. Styron will turn the ball over. He was trying to get it over to Musselman, and maybe a little bit too many passes there. And a turnover, half court, on the fast break, left-handed finish, and he choked at the line. William Styron had the opportunity. And now we'll see a turnover immediately. It's a lot of chaos happening. Pull-up three-point shot for Baum, and air ball.
Oh.
So.
Bodies flying early here.
Baum's shot goes out of bounds. It'll be turned over to the Bills, and we just saw about 3 turnovers in the span of 20 seconds.
And that's the life of intramural basketball teams, right?
Turnover there, another missed shot. Sports on the attack. Styron trying to make it happen. 2-on-1, down low, kicks it to Guerrero. Guerrero gets fouled, but not before the shot. Before the shot. That foul on Dylan Huggs. So Guerrero will go to the line. Sports first time seeing the foul. And it's 4-1 with 4 minutes remaining before his first shot.
Yeah, early on here, Sports looks like the more athletic, quicker team. Bills got to start getting some open looks.
He gets the first. It's 5-1. And gets the second as well. He goes 2 for 2. The Bills have had 0 scores aside from their 1 free throw so far, and they have to get activated quick. Matthew Werfs passing around, gives it to Huggs. Huggs, left side, loses control, able to hold on to it. Looking for a pass, and he will turn it over. Don't know who he was passing it to. Gets it to Baum, who will fall and get fouled.
Foul there on the point guard for the Bills, Matthew Werfs. Not a shooting foul, though.
And we see the first substitutions of the night. Aiden Bernal into the game. Adrian Armijo into the game. And finally, Keen Sample, the 3 Sports members coming in for their first time on the court tonight. 3 minutes remaining, and it's a 6-1 ball game from Sun Devil Sports Complex. Hall pulls up mid-range off the front side of the rim, rebounded by Huggs. Huggs going to go down the court, step back 3, knocks it off the backboard for the bank. First shot of the night for the Bills, not from the foul line, and it's 6-4 going all the way. Sample pulls up for a 3 and wide left. But guess who's down low for the putback? It's Hall, and he will get fouled as well.
Count the bucket.
And Hall's is so tall. I mean, you mentioned it, but his athleticism, it clearly kind of dominates over some of what we see, in height-wise at least, with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the Bills can guard him as currently constructed on the floor. You're going to really have to stay down low and clog up the lane.
So Hall gets the and 1. 2:10 remaining. Huggs tries to use the screen, and he'll find a way through on the edge. And another missed layup, and there we go, another one. So we're seeing a lot of these shots either way too short or overdone. And now fighting down in the paint. Can't get it to go in, but he will get a foul called. Colby Musselman. And I'm sure his last name isn't a nickname, but it could definitely fit. I mean, he has the Musselman build, the headband, the shirt, everything about him. I mean, it fits.
He looks like a middle linebacker there on the basketball court, and he just muscled his way into drawing the foul. Didn't get the roll, but he's going to get 2 shots here.
Scoreboard says 8-4. We'll see if that gets corrected. 1:20 remaining. Goes 1 for 1. Bills will get the board. And now full court press happening from Sports. The Bills have to break it. Werfs spinning. 2-on-1. Finds Huggs. Huggs on the near 3. He'll take it up to the top of the key, feeling the pressure. Makes a spin to his left, works the baseline, and there he goes. He gets the finish. It's 8-6, just under a minute remaining as the Bills try to get back into it. And there he goes, Superman all the way. Got blocked at the end. Adrian Armijo wanted to go the distance. He'll pass it in, and he somehow got it to Hall. And then he'll get the pass underneath for the finish. And the way he got it to Hall, he passed it off the back of Hugs, and I don't know how that worked.
That was a great back cut after Armijo passed it in, immediately cut to the hoop, and it was wide open for the easy lay.
Hugs working the offense, getting some spins on the skates. And there comes a foul. Clock still running, 20 seconds left in the first. 10-6, Sports leading.
They're going to have to run a play if they want to get a shot off here. 13 seconds and counting.
Sports ball. They give it to Oz Hall. Oz has under 10 seconds. Passes over to Muscleman. Muscleman gets a blocked pass. Armijo holds on, throws up a three, bounces. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So it's 10-6, Sports leading. The Benji Blue Bills Elite, one of the longest names I've seen. And a pretty good first quarter for Sports. I mean, they came out strong. They were making shots, but then it slowed a little bit. And as it slowed, the Bills started to finally get that comeback going. They had a killer three, and then finally they got that baseline work, and then they got a layup as well. I think that they're still in this game right now.
Well, things got a little chaotic there towards the back half of the quarter. I think Sports they were trying to do a little too much, little shaky with their passes, and the Bills took advantage of that to stay in this ball game. They're going to have to hit some shots if they want to match up with the athleticism of Sports, especially number 44, Oz Hall, who's been open many occasions so far in this game. It's going to be interesting how the Bills handle it. Number 50, Dylan Hugs, he had an impressive drive and reverse layup there with about a minute left. I'd like to see him get the ball more in this second quarter.
I also want to see Sports feed Hall the ball more. Nobody who's guarding him can get up to him. If you throw that up, Hall's reaching up, he's extending all the way, he can get that and then put it in because he's standing in the paint pretty much on every offensive drive. I think they need to feed him the ball a little bit more. It was a little hectic, and I think whenever it gets hectic, that's when he always seems to be out of position.
And as you mentioned, that Hall's going to start in the second quarter on the bench.
So 10-6, Sports in the lead, and we will start the second quarter. Bills with the ball. Still in Hugs. He'll take it up. Pass half court. Just pulls up for the three. This one bounces right, and it'll be rebounded. Guerrero trying to make a move down the right side of the lane, and he will get called. And they'll call an on-the-ground foul, and I almost thought that was a travel.
I did too. I think he got away with one right there. Took a few too many steps, it looked like, from our vantage point. But nonetheless, it's going to be Sports ball.
Guerrero throwing the inbound. Great passes. Armijo, the one to come up with it. Now number 4, Adrian Bernal for three in. Super short, but who's there down low to get it in? Guerrero finds a way to make it happen. 12-6, 7:15 remaining.
It's too easy if you don't box out. That's what the Bills have got to start doing. And offensively, get some offensive boards. They haven't been rebounding very well.
Werf's going down the baseline, gets the floater and the foul. And that was a great basketball play right there.
Yeah, it was. Went up strong, didn't avoid contact, and got the finish. They have an opportunity here with the free throw to make it a 3-point game.
Just a little shy. So 12-8. Still technically a one-possession game, but we're not going to see that happen. Really a two-possession game. Pulls up for the three. Bomb. This one spins out. Rebounded by Werfs. And it's a 2-on-3. Werfs goes to left side, just throws it across the court to Hugs, and now Hugs meets 4 defenders down low. His shot goes off the backboard and into the hands of Baum. Now Baum keeping the pedal to the metal, goes down the court, passes it to Bernal. Bernal finds Baum open. Baum doesn't want it. Spins, shot, short. And Baum had a lot of opportunities, and once it finally came, he could not pull it together all the way down the court. Easy layup for Dylan Hugs, and he works that 1-on-2 effortlessly. 12-10, 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Sports with the ball again. Ball is stolen. Fast break. Roger all the way off the backboard. Easy, and it's tied up. 12-12, 5:45, and it's the closest the game has been so far.
Great hands there by Rajai at the top of the key, just pickpocketing.
Corner makes a move. Near side. Shot bounces and won't go in. Armijo was looking to get a three. Eric making something happen. Doesn't want it. Passes it. Wirfs looking, finding down low. It's Raja. Raja doesn't want it either. Passes it. Finally ends up in the hand of Huggs. And Huggs trying to get a screen. Gives it to Eric. Eric for three, and the foul. It's spun out. Oh, almost the potential for a 4-point play. But he will go to the line, and it's still 12-12.
And that was a really good-looking shot by Eric. Probably the best look the Bills have seen all game long. Almost got it to fall as well.
And his free throw is wide right and low, and even his own team could hear they were shocked at that.
Just a bit to the right on that one.
The second one makes contact with the rim, but it'll bounce out.
Now you're seeing Sports bring in the height.
Oz Hall back into the game alongside a lot of those first team members. And they had a pretty decent rest.
Yeah, they did. They should be on the court, fully energized and ready to go. Tie game.
And Eric gets the third. So the Bills take their first lead of the night. It's 13-12 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. And with the substitutions in, we'll see if Sports will be able to get back into this one. Jordan Baum taking it up. Baum gives it to Muscleman. Muscleman spinning. Post moves. Oh, my goodness. He couldn't get it to go. But he was there with the spin, and Hall uses his height. Rebound. There he goes. Reverse layup. No good. So it'll end up in the hands of the Bills, but some freak athleticism right there.
Yeah, Musselman and Hall both showcasing what they got inside. And they came away with 0 points. And on the other end, it's Dylan Huggs who gets the layup and the foul.
A lot of fouls.
A lot of fouls today.
So he will go to the line, and once again, the Bills taking advantage. Most of their points now have come off of penalties, and they've had plenty of options to get more, and he airballs it. Oh, man.
I think that's the second or third free throw airball we've seen in this game. Not their strength, you could say.
He's got to take a second and get himself ready. Muscleman, 1-on-3, that's all he needs. Swoops in, 15-14, and Sports make it a 1-point game. Near corner. Turnover. On the fast break, Muscleman 1-on-1, and he just uses his size every time.
The Bills need to find an answer right now for Muscleman because he's doing anything and everything he wants in the paint.
16-15, Sports retakes the lead. Huggs trying to work 2-on-1, spins around, and that's one heck of a basketball move, but the shot won't go into the hands of William Styron, and then he turns it over. I don't know what just happened down there.
Just got it stolen away. The Bills are relentless right now, and they have the lead.
They steal it, then they score. They take back the lead.
And another steal.
A steal. They couldn't hold on to it. Gabriel Guerrero will come up. Now he's got 2-on-1 at half court. He goes down the middle of the lane. Bounce pass. The easy layup. Great shot from Baum, and Baum waiting down there just puts it off the backboard. And a really high-paced back and forth right now between both of these teams, and I think this might be the most exciting I've ever kind of felt the gym get at one of these intramural games.
Yeah, the first quarter was a little bit sluggish, both teams trying to find their footing. Well, this second quarter has been just go, go, go. Electric pace. Both teams going up and down the court quickly. Tempo.
And it's hard to tell who might come out on top right now. First quarter, I've noticed this. It's been a trend. This is my third game calling intramural. The first two other games that I've called, first quarter, one team led. As soon as the second quarter hit, different story. The opposing team finally made a comeback, and that trend continues to happen here tonight. The end of the first quarter was 10-6. That's not honestly the true story of the first quarter. It felt like Sports held a much larger lead than that. Now we've got 2 minutes left in the second, and it's an 18-17 game. Sports only in the lead by 1.
And from the beginning of the first quarter, the first couple of minutes, Sports hasn't got Oz Hall involved offensively. Got to see more of that if you're Sports.
Hall guarding Huggs. And Huggs just walking it around the three-point line. Gives it to Wirf on the near side. Corner three. No good. Styron launches it to Muscleman. There he goes. Power dribble. Gets it in on the little floater. And a three-point game
Great footwork inside by Musselman in the paint. Gets another basket. He's on fire.
Fighting down low. Will not get the rebound, and Musselman on the cherry pick. Easy mode as Hall's there for the putback on his missed shot. And those two just dominating. It feels like they're more than a solid foot taller than the rest of these teams, the way they're jumping in the air right now. It's crazy.
If we had the box score in front of us, I think they'd account for about 75% of Sports points so far.
The Bills get a layup, 22-19. Sports will go down the court, miss a three, and now it's back in the hands of Matthew Worth. Worth gives it to Emmett Dunham. Dunham for three, no good. Fights for the rebound, not there in time. Jordan Baum, one of the older members on Sports' team. 35 seconds left in the first half. Baum looks for Hall, throws it across the court, and eventually will end up into the hands of Styron. Styron, 1-on-2, passes it to Musselman, and it tips out. They'll say Bills had a hand on it, so they'll get it on the near corner. Long pass, Baum. So much ball movement. Oz Hall, step back three, and overshot. And with 1 second left, I heard the Bills call for a timeout. We'll see if the officials add a second back on the clock. And it looks like they will. So 22-19, and we're going to see 2 seconds put back onto the clock here in the second quarter, and the Bills just going to try and chuck one up.
The tightly contested game, they did put 2 seconds on the clock. So enough time for a pass, dribble, and shot. If you can set your feet. And I think the ball is going to stay on this side of the court.
Yeah, it looks like Sports has it.
I thought that was out on Sports, but it's going to stay here.
Bernal at the foul, throws it up. Hall tries to get the tip. Clock never even started, so miscommunication between the officials, and they'll just blow it dead. So final score of the first half is 22-19. Sports still in the lead, but we saw plenty of changes in that during the second quarter.
Yeah, we did. The Bills played much better basketball. You saw Dylan Huggs just kind of take it into his own hands, especially when he was driving down the lane. He's got a real good spin move. He can go to his left, go to his right. And defensively, the Bills a little still rusty trying to guard Musselman. Musselman's getting his, and they're going to have to answer for him in the third and fourth quarter if they want to pull out this win. But down by 3, if you're the Bills, you feel good. And if you're Sports, you know, you're going into the second half with momentum.
I just am not a big fan of what the Bills have done offensively. They take the ball down the court, and then they see a defender, or sometimes they get double teamed, and they pick up the ball, they turn their back, and they look for a pass. And that's great if somebody's able to take advantage. If it's a 2-on-1 and somebody's open, pass it to them, great, maybe they get a shot. That's not happening. It's they're picking up, they're shelling up like a turtle, and they're not really doing much. And if they make a pass, it's to somebody who doesn't want to shoot it, and then you see the process repeat. He's afraid. He needs to pass it. Sports, on the other hand, they've been able to attack the lane, get in there for layups, utilize their height. I think unless the Bills can start to actually take shots or not just get scared every time they feel pressure, I don't see them making much of a comeback. I think Sports is starting to find their footing, especially after we saw the first lead change come once they had their second team on the floor.
And I think what the Bills have to do on offense, you mentioned it, just shelling up offensively, is start utilizing some ball screens at the top of the key. They did that one time in the first half, and they got a clean look from the left wing. I want to see that more. Get some open looks, because number 0, Eric, he has a nice looking shot, but he needs space. And in this league, on this court, you need space to create opportunities, and that's what they need to do. Whereas Sports, you're just feeding it to the big man Musselman, you're feeding it to Oz Hall, and just letting them go to work. I don't think the Bills have the luxury of doing that. They have to be more technical and sound in their offensive approach.
Both teams getting some shots up during halftime. We appreciate you tuning in to Blaze Radio Online as Sports ? Takes on the Benji Blue Bills Elite.
I wonder how they got that name.
ChatGPT. They said, let's give us the hardest name to say.
tongue twister.
Yeah, because you would think, I mean, it's just 4 words, right? None of them are too particularly hard on their own. But the second you have to say all 4 in succession, it's a different story.
And do we call them Benji because that's the first word? Because we've been calling them the Bills, but anytime I say that, I just start thinking of Josh Allen and the NFL. So and that's the wrong sport. So I don't know where we go from here. All in all, a good environment here at the Sun Devil Sports Complex. Whistle blows for the start of the second half. Sports is leading 22-19.
It looks like both first teams back on the court. Oz Hall, Musselman out there, the 2 stars of sports.
Yeah, for sports, you got to feed the ball to Colby Musselman and Oz Hall. They've accounted for pretty much all of their offense as Oz Hall is going to inbound it to begin this second half. He gets it into the point guard, Gabriel Guerrero, and we're off here. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Oz Hall, far wing, drives inside, is going to kick it down, and now he gets the ball back. Easy layup for 2. Some good passes between Hall and Baum. Eric drives it up the court. He's the point to begin this third quarter. Goes to his left, and he's going to jack up a 3. Good-looking shot, but it's no good. Rebound controlled by Styron. So he takes it up the court. Far side, driving in is Guerrero. He can't get it. And was there a foul? No. They're going to let them play. Dylan Huggs now. Thought about a 3, gets it pickpocketed away by Oz Hall. He's going to slow it down inside to Guerrero. Reverse layup is good.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was a very clean play by number 1, Gabriel Guerrero.
That's a teamwork play. That doesn't look like rec basketball. That looks like an actual basketball play right there.
And there's the Bills utilizing the screen at the top of the key. That's going to be Raja, whose 3 is no good. Defensive rebound controlled by Baum. Takes it up the court, top of the key, kicks it out left corner. Guerrero thought about driving in. He's double teamed. Baum inside to Musselman. Musselman rises. His layup is good, and he was wide open inside. The paint becoming a problem for the Bills defensively. The lead is now 9. Dylan Huggs, double team, nowhere to go. Feeds it. Cross court to Eric. Eric lost the handle. 3-on-1 for Sports. Inside the Hall. His left hand layup no good, but Musselman tips it in. And it's just a 2-headed monster right now for Sports.
And he was angry. Huggs throws the ball into the wall after that.
The lead has stretched to 11. Eric, nowhere to go. Right wing, 3-pointer, no good. They want a foul. Styron takes it up. Top of the key, Hall drives in. He got it picked away.
Oh, no.
And another turnover from the Bills and another turnover for Sports. It's just going back and forth. Huggs drives in. The right hand is good, plus the foul. Count it. He's going to go to the charity stripe for a free throw.
That was so sloppy. They took the ball down the court. They feel pressure. Here, take it, throw. And there's nobody around except the other team. And then you saw both of them do it back to back.
As soon as I called one name, the ball got turned over to the other team. I'm looking up and down at my chart going, who's got it? Some substitutions here. Emmett Dunham is going to check in for Eric. He's going to play the backcourt. As Dylan Huggs trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw is off the front of the iron. The free throw struggles continue for the Bills. Musselman is going to pass it off to Hall, who drives in. Easy pass to Baum, turns around. The little floater won't go, though. Huggs controls the rebound, and he's going to push the tempo. He's got an open passer, doesn't see it. Cross court. That's Dunham at the left wing. Wirfs, nowhere to go, picked up his dribble. Back to Dunham, thought about a 3. Guarded heavily by Styron and lost control of it, but the ball is going to stay on this side of the court with the Bills. So this defense from Sports is suffocating right now. Dunham inbound, tipped away. It's a free ball. Guerrero's got it. Musselman is right there and gets the finish plus the foul. And there's no reason to foul there if you're the Bills. Matthew Wirfs. Just let him take the shot at that point.
That's a heads-up play. Guerrero was already running down court full speed, and then the court vision to pass it back to Musselman, and the Musselman just in the perfect position for that pass. Excellent play.
32-21 Sports trying to extend their lead. Free throw won't go. Hugs immediately driving right side of the court. He stops at the wing. He's going to put up a three, and it won't go. In and out. But an offensive board from Dunham. Dunham picks up his dribble. He goes to the wing. Three-point attempt, no good. Musselman the board. And they're going with tempo as well. Musselman, right side. Pass is deflected, controlled by Dylan Huggs, who drives again. He's going inside 1-on-4, and his shot no good, but he puts it back, collects his own rebound.
Where's his team?
Yeah, there was 1-on-4. I don't know where the defense went there for Sports. And we have another foul. It's going to be on the floor, though. That foul committed on William Styron. We're going to look for the number. And we have some substitutions. Aiden Bernal is going to check in along with Keen Sample. Musselman was going to take a break with Jordan Baum. They're going to get some water. Playing very good basketball so far. 32-23. Oh my goodness, what a back cut. On the inbounds, Gabriel Guerrero, excellent back cut. Nobody around him. And the easiest layup he'll ever have with the right hand. 34-23.
And I don't know why Carson Sturlogson had his back turned to the inbound. That was a strange play.
Three-point attempt is true, and that is Carson Sturlogson,
He makes
who you
up
just
for
mentioned.
You know what? That's
And a turnover on the other end. Here's Dunham, gets no foul. And there's the foul on Dylan Huggs. I got to say, that last play, Emmett Dunham got shoved to the ground and no foul was called. But Dylan Huggs is going to go to the line.
That's a terrible missed call.
And if you're Carson Sturlogson, that was the best shot I've seen all night. From the right wing, drains the three.
He got sauced up on defense, said, all right, let me lock in.
And Huggs misses the first free throw. Showing some frustration at the line. He's gotta lock in here. I don't think he's made a free throw yet. His second attempt is no good. Oz Hall, the rebound's going to take it up, get it to Guerrero. Guerrero drives in, and another easy layup. The defense just didn't cut him off.
He's playing back. He's ready for that cut to the basket, and the Bills are not playing far back defense.
Werves driving in and gets it to go from 2 feet inside the free throw line. Little stop jump. Gets it to go. Good play. Guerrero with his right hand. And he gets it. Oh, and some celebrating on the way back. He said, "You're too small for me."
I mean, he does look about 5 years older than everyone else. I don't know if that's a fair celly.
That one is thrown off the backboard. A chaotic shot. And another turnover. But now it goes back. Bodies are clashing to the floor. Dunham finally comes out of the scrum. He kicks it out to the top of the key. Duggs, near corner. Three-point attempt. That rattles out. Guerrero, another board. Feeds it to Sample. Sample, good crossover. He got fouled. It's going to be a reach-in on Matthew Werfs.
Here's the issue right now. Everybody on the Bills wants to be the superhero. We see the reason that nobody is down there. We talked a couple minutes ago. There was a 1-on-4 situation down in the paint. Nobody from the Bills was there to help. They all sit outside kind of at the top of the key. They spread out horizontally because they all want to take a three. Nobody's helping inside.
And Hall's three, flat, but it goes. Laser shot, drops in. That's his first three-pointer of the game. Matthew Werfs takes it up the court. Near, right wing, good move. Dunham, ball deflected into the hands of Werf. Top of the key, another chaotic three attempt. Tried to save it was Emmett Dunham, but he can't, and that's the end of the third quarter. So 41-28, Sports takes the lead. They extended their lead, rather. That third quarter, how do you feel about the Bills' performance there? Because I thought it looked very sloppy.
Obviously, they went from trying to retake the lead, actually retaking it, to now having their biggest point deficit of the night. It's a 13-point game, 41-28. And there was no defense. For some reason, it seems like the Bills don't want to get back on defense, but they aren't going deep on offense. They're just hovering around the half-court line, and so Sports is taking advantage of that on offense and defense. They have the Bills clamped up, and then you see people like Jordan Baum and Gabriel Guerrero just sprinting down court. Musselman's always there for the assist at the end, and there's no stopping them. So I'm very impressed with Sports, and I'm honestly pretty disappointed in the Bills because it's just bricklaying. They are laying bricks across the court. No great shots are being taken, and none of them have the accuracy to be shooting from where they are.
And there's just no defensive presence in the paint if you're the Bills. We saw on numerous occasions back cuts, just simple drives with the right hand and getting around the defense because they failed to get in front of you. Maybe you can draw a charge, at least prevent the easy bucket, and the Bills aren't doing any of that. Very impressed with Gabriel Guerrero's play in that third quarter. High IQ basketball player, you can tell.
Let's see if Sports can seal the deal here in the fourth. 8 minutes separates them from getting their second win of the season. And the fact that Sports is 1-2 and the Bills are 2-1 to me is a shocker after seeing how both of them have played.
On the court for the Bills is going to be Dylan Huggs. Matthew Wirfs, the point guard. Jay Stewart, Eric, and Carson Sturlogson, who hit that nice three. So they take it up. Wirfs, top of the key, kicks it out to Eric, who takes the three, and it's good. Wide open look, gets it to fall, 41-31 Sports. So maybe the Bills can climb back into this. They're going to need to tighten up their defense. As Baum takes it, he's going to look to the wing. Driven in, Styrens inside. It was pickpocketed there by Dylan Huggs, who spins at the elbow, floats it up. It won't go. William Styrens controls the board, goes all the way across the court, and Musselman couldn't stop it from going out. It's going to go the other way. Bills possession. Some more sloppy basketball.
I don't know what happened when they were down low. They handed off the ball. You call it pickpocketing. I think he literally was like, here, take it.
I couldn't see exactly what happened. All I know was that it was the Bills'
sloppy
possession. And we have Baum. He's going to slow the dribble down, have an opportunity to set the offense. Thought about a three. Go far corner. Musselman reaches high to corral that pass. Gets fouled going up for the hook shot. He is just too big inside right now for the Bills. It's going to go to the line.
Guarding him is Jay Stewart, and it's just such a mismatch. But there's nobody else, so it's a mismatch across the Bills' entire roster, and he's at least half a foot shorter and probably at least 50 pounds less.
Musselman's free throw is good. 42-31, Sports with the lead. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in this final quarter. Power dribble at the free throw line. And the second free throw won't go. Wirfs with the board. He's going to hand it to Huggs. Huggs likes that right side. Finds Wirfs, top of the key. Wirfs left hand, nowhere to go, he's cut off. Back to Wirfs, top of the key. Three is no good, off the back iron. Musselman grabs the rebound. So strong. Baum, left elbow. Now dribbles out. Left wing, thought about a three, won't take it. Inside to Musselman, and he's just going to shoot it up, and it's good. Off his left foot. Nothing the Bills could do about that.
Too easy for him, and now the Bills have been playing 5 out on offense, and I'm just so confused as to why.
There's no offensive rhythm inside. As they try again, shot goes off the backboard. When Wirfs drove inside, there was no help offensively. Musselman got fouled again. He went inside. That's going to be another foul on the Bills on Jay Stewart once again. Second opportunity guarding Musselman, and commits his second foul in as many tries. Musselman shooting foul. He'll take his first free throw. Rattles out. Free throw shooting still not a strength for either team.
And I don't know if that's a strength for very many intramural basketball teams. I played in a rec league for the better part of this year. We played 2 seasons, and the way they structured it was they know everybody sucks at free throws, so they say you're only shooting free throws if there is under 2 minutes left in the game. The rest of the time, it's automatic points because it's like everybody misses.
Offensive rebound. Baum's going to jack up a three. Musselman reached up and grabbed it on the way down, turns around, lays it in with the left hand. No boxing out from the Bills. Wirfs trying to create some offense, picks up his dribble, nowhere to go. Sturlogson inside the Huggs. Free throw line, spinning around, guarded by 3. Finally passes the ball. Now he gets it back. trying to go inside, and he gets fouled. And I don't think Sports needed to foul there. That shot wasn't close to going in.
No, and here's the interesting kind of dynamic. We just talked about how nobody can make free throws. So if you're going to foul them while they're shooting, there are very few downsides because, okay, ironically, he makes the free throw there, but they've missed so much that they're going to be fine fouling. Even if it's not the smartest choice to foul, they're not getting the points at the foul line. So it's almost like, hey, just go for it.
Choppy game here in this second half. Hug's second free throw off the front iron. William Styrens slows it down the right side, now speeds up. He's cut off, but now he just reverse layup, and it won't go. Wirfs 3-on-2, going to take it all the way and got tripped up. It's going to be a foul on Musselman. I think the feet just got tangled up. No intention there for any pain. Musselman checks up on the diminutive point guard Matthew Wirfs. And it's not a shooting foul. The inbound pass is stolen by Sports with 3 minutes to go. Musselman taking it up the court. He's got Hall. Hall drives with the right hand, floats it up, and it won't finish. Everything but the finish. Hugs dribbling aggressively, picked up his dribble. Far corner shot. 3-point, no. Offensive rebound, I thought it was blocked. They're going to call that a foul on Oz Hall. It was Carson Sturlogson who had the 3-point opportunity from the corner. Trying to go for his second 3 on the game. 46-31. Dylan Huggs' free throw attempt is no good.
He's got to take himself out of the game. I'm sorry. He gets fouled every time because he's shooting it so often. You can't make the free throw. If you're going to be taking the shots and you can't make the free throw, either stop shooting it or go sit on the bench.
Yeah, I think he's just playing a little chaotic right now. Out of sorts. Musselman cut off by 2 players. Inside to Baum, who had a nice back cut. Baum looking for an opening. He will find it, but his shot is no good. And it's...
Oh, he almost read that.
Almost stolen. 3-point attempt from the Bills' Matthew Wirfs is good. As we approach 1:30 to go, Hall is cut off by 2 defenders. They're starting to double team him. That's poked away. But Styrens gets it to Baum, who gets it to Hall inside and is fouled immediately.
I do not know why he passed that. Baum was open at the top of the key for a 3. He just doesn't want it. He passes it over to Hall, who's got basically double coverage.
And he had a wide open look, like you said, from that left wing.
He honestly, even if he didn't want the 3, he could have taken a dribble and gotten a nice little jumper there. I'm confused as to why he passed that. And it honestly just plays more into the fact of these teams are a little timid.
And right off the inbound, Baum, who we just talked about, gets 2 points on the layup. Dunham's going to pass it to Raja. Raja back to Dunham, far wing. Near elbow is good. Good little jump shot there from Emmett Dunham. Off the assist, Daniel Raja.
Oh, my.
Cross-court pass is corralled by Musselman, who turns around. That's just big man basketball right there.
Easy mode.
He went up on 2 Bills defenders, grabbed it, turned around, and hit the floater. Dunham double team, nowhere to go. Top of the key to Eric. Eric driving with the left. Gets it to Raja. No, that was his brother, Andrew Raja. Musselman wide open 3 from the right wing. Too strong. Gets his own rebound. Nobody went after it. And now we're going to have another 3 attempt, and that one's good. Nothing but net. Keen sample. Just a complete absence of defense from the Bills as this game is winding down here. 20 seconds to go. Eric jacks up a 3, well short. And Musselman cherry picks this one. He's going to rise up for the dunk. And it goes off the iron.
They found his one weakness. Does not have jump.
And now Dylan Huggs with 6 seconds, turns, looks back at the clock, and he's going to draw a foul here.
Why? Why did Hall do that?
He purposefully went back in for the foul to draw contact. And they're just going to call this one a game. Final score here, Sports wins it 53, the Bills 36. Huggs is still standing at the free throw line awaiting his shot.
Nobody... He is the absolute worst person you want standing at the free throw line. He's there. He's shooting it.
Oh, and he's still
Oh my
taking the
goodness,
shots, and he makes it.
He makes that one, of course.
Fittingly, as this game has finally ended, Dylan Huggs has made a free throw. So that's going to do it from this game here at the Sun Devil Sports Complex. Intramural basketball between the Sports and Bills. Sports win this one 53-39.